question.
To be or not to be bad is a question.
To be or not to be bad is a question.
To be or not to be bad is a question.
Sauti Kuu Panthers on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sauti Kuu Panthers!
The Sauti Kuu Foundation is an organization that works with children and young people in Western Kenya near Lake Victoria. We work with the children, focusing on helping them realize their potential, learn that they themselves are important and also are responsible for what happens in their lives. Sauti Kuu means powerful voices, and that is what we want the children to have. Because if the children have a voice and are able to be heard and taken seriously, they then also become responsible for what happens in their lives and also are part of the decision-making process to determine what happens with them. We work with them in different ways. For example, we invited the LA Drama Club to come and work with us this August to do theatre. And the theme of the workshop and the retreat was All the World's Your Stage, or All the World's a Stage. So the children are getting the possibility to use the stage, to express themselves, to use their voices, to handle topics that are important to them, that are actually universal topics about violence, about pain, about love, about how you improve your life, how you deal with other people. So all of this they learn with us, and they go out and they use it.
Good. Turn, run, push him, run, carry, good.
And do all your work here to the audience. Oh no, that's my uncle. Why is he with my mother? Okay.
I am thy father's spirit.
To die.
To sleep.
At the beginning of the week, the children were a little shy and a little tentative as we introduced the story to them and gave them the English words to begin playing with. But as they got familiar with the story and the characters, it was so exciting and wonderful to see how quickly and easily they slipped into their skins. We gave them their parts, and the next morning they came in and they had connected to the characters, and they were angry and they were passionate and they were communicating with each other, both in English and in Luo. And that was so exciting to watch and to begin to build and work together as an ensemble. And now I feel like my group, my youngsters is our name, have really become a community and an ensemble, and it makes me very happy.
We are here today working with the Sauti Kuu Foundation, and we've brought Shakespeare to Sauti Kuu, and so far it's simply an amazing experience. These children, they have all the talent in the world, they have all the ability, and they have all the possibilities. And what I love about being here is seeing the greatness that they bring to this piece.
During the week, we've been able to take the words of Shakespeare and directly translate them into Luo so that they can have ownership over the stories and the dialogue, but also in their own language. And we find that the most exciting, rewarding thing of all. Also, I want to say about the children here, there was not one issue of conflict or discipline or what's the word? Somebody wants to be in the front, or competition. Everybody here kind of naturally works as an organic whole for the greater good of what we're working on. It just comes naturally to these children. They also understand the principle of hard work. They know that if they work hard, it pays off. And with theater, it's a balance of work and play. And we have just struck the play part. And we can't wait to do this show this afternoon and really be able to work and play all at once.
In this community, there's a lot of land, but most of the land is not used. But the people complain that they're hungry. They complain they don't have anything to eat. So we tell them the value of the land that they live on and what they can do to earn money with it, not just to earn money with it, but also to put food on the table. And also we tell them because they have this land that is so valuable, that can put food on the table, that can earn them money, it means that they are not poor. Because unfortunately, this community thinks that if they live in a hut with no running water and no electricity, they're poor. It's not true. They have a lot of resources here. They must take the potential of what can be done with that resource and improve their lives. And that's what we're doing at Sauti Kuu. We're teaching them to be confident, to believe in themselves, to also participate, to be active, to not be victims of poverty as they see it, to be active participants in what happens in their lives, to excel, to realize their talent, and most importantly, we're teaching them they do not have to leave their rural area in order to improve their lives. And a good example of what we've achieved and what we are achieving is Patricia, who has changed her life from being somebody who was living in poverty to now somebody who's doing very, very well and is very well respected in the community, and has actually created a small little business that is earning enough and getting enough income to not only feed her children, but also to take them to school and to college and to improve her life in general. And when I look at what she's doing, when I visit her homestead and I hear what she has to say, I am aware of and I realize that the work that I'm doing, the work that my team is doing, the work that Sauti Kuu is doing is extremely important.
Personality development,
Sustainable economic growth.
education,
Infrastructure.
Sauti Kuu has 4 programs that we work with in order to achieve our goal of giving the children a better life through their own strength and their own ability. We have the personality development and character building pillar, if you want, and this one works with the individual, what they do with their lives, how they see themselves, how they have others see them, how they express themselves, how they take their place in the community and are able to be seen and understood and heard and taken seriously and respected. The second pillar is education and training, because you have to be educated, you have to have knowledge. Knowledge is power, knowledge moves you forward, and knowledge gives you the ability to create your own employment or to get employment, and also just to be a person who actually can maneuver spaces much better than if you are working in ignorance and not able to know what's happening with you. You are then in control. That is very important for this particular pillar. Our third pillar, the sustainable economic growth pillar, is one of our most important pillars because it really is what binds everything together and is the core of what we are doing. It is about teaching the young people and their families that they must be part of the economic value chain. This means that they must realize through using local resources that they can earn an income. They do not have to be beggars, they do not have to be victims, they do not have to be reliant on handouts. They are able to feed themselves, they just have to know how. So we give them the technique and the know-how of how to farm, for example, because they have a lot of land, how to start a business because we do training in financial literacy, and how to save so that the money that they make also enables them to plan over a longer period and not just live from hand to mouth. And our fourth pillar, also important, is that we create spaces. We create infrastructure such as the one we have here and the one we have in the 2 other sites that we have. We create spaces where the young people can come, safe spaces, and they can realize their potential to be able to fulfill what we are hoping to achieve through the other 3 pillars. They come here, they're able to explore through sport, through drama, through singing, through dancing, who they are, how they use their voice, Sauti Kuu powerful voices, and how they are able to relate to others and socialize. So this situation of having all 4 pillars together enables us to work with the kids holistically, with their families, with their parents, because the parents are also involved in the program, as I've said before regarding Patricia, who is one of the parents of the young people we work with.
I was born to set it right. Oh my heart and oh my heart is so sad.
No one is alone. Ongeza maitende. Hakuna aliye peke yake.
Pull the poor wretch from a melodious lay.
Tena, na tena, na tena, bila kutoka, tena, bila mwisho.
Apewe tena ingine ya mwisho.